Coach Katie Meier, University of Miami women's basketball. Coach, please start with a opening statement.
Well, yeah, I mean, not a lot of people are going to come here and get a win, but people are going to play better than Miami did tonight. I talked to Kenny before the game, and it was just really cool to pull up and see, people waiting in line to get into the arena, and I'm just really proud of what he's done here, and I'm proud of this community too, to get behind women's basketball like they've done. Those are really talented players, and I'd come pay to watch them as well. I mean, they're really, really good. They're a really fun team to watch. They're really connected, and they play basketball the right way. And, we're struggling with that concept right now. I think we'll play hard, but, we get confused between playing hard and competing. I ask a question after practice a lot of times is, how hard did you play, right? But then how much did you compete, meaning time and score, meaning did you know? We didn't compete. We had shot clock violations, late quarter plays. We were just playing hard thinking that would be enough against this elite team, and it's just not. And then the third thing I always ask is how impactful was your communication with your teammates? And we were too busy communicating with the referees to even talk to our teammates. So not a great performance by Miami. I'm disappointed in our maturity level, but I'm also very, very impressed with Virginia Tech, and I don't want to take anything away from them. They are just a lot of teams are going to be frustrated. A lot of coaches are going to be sitting there with their heads in their hands after this game's trying to figure out how to beat them because they're really hard to beat.
Start with the questions, guys.
Katie, it's a 20-20 game in the second quarter, and then they went on that 15-0 run.
Yeah.
How did the kind of game get away from you there in the second quarter?
Well, I probably jinxed it because I was like, they're missing. I said it to my staff, like, Virginia Tech was missing early in the game. They were getting some clean rips, and they were missing them. And but foul trouble, I mean, we had some people that were playing really well, and, they were in foul trouble. And then it just, the momentum in the crowd, and, they started hitting. I mean, they didn't hit a ton. I think they only hit 3 threes, and the Eck was important in that stretch. She hit a couple big ones, and they just started playing with a little bit more pace. And, the secret to Virginia Tech is I think everybody's going to play them tough in the first quarter, first 15 or 20 minutes. By the third and fourth quarter, you are really tired chasing them around. And if you take immature shots, you're playing 30 minutes of defense in a 40-minute game and only 10 minutes of offense. We talk time of possession like a football team, and we were on offense, at a certain point, reverse the ball. Just don't shoot that quick because you give this team that many possessions, they're going to burn you, and that's what we did in that stretch. We took some silly shots.
Obviously, Kitley had a bbig first half. What were you hoping to do defensively against her that it didn't work out?
Yeah, you know what, we had some veteran defenders last year, and we don't have some veteran defenders this year inside, and then that was a pretty good lesson. They got handed a handbook there. But she also is spinning out without a dribble a lot quicker than she used to. I mean, she's really worked on her game. I mean, it's hard to believe that she's improved from last year, but she's highly improved. Her time per touch is lower. She's not putting it on the floor as much, and she does that spin out fadeaway, which, that's when she's hitting that. When she scored on the baseline on the bounce plays, that we were very upset because we spent a lot of time in shoot around on those plays because she gets 10, 12 points a game on those. We just weren't quick enough to keep up with her. But yeah, give credit to her. She knows her spots.
Oh, you got my question. Okay. Next, any questions this side? Okay.
Did their defense do certain things to make it a tough shooting day for you?
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, they're very smart, and they know. It's funny. They scout so hard that we were messing up plays. I'd call something out. You'd see their entire bench stand up. I mean, whoever was in the entire bench stand up. And then we'd run the play wrong, and we scored because they had it scouted so well, but we might have run the play wrong. I was like, that's really sad that they know the players better, but they did. They scout really well. They know your tendencies. But like I said, I think I had 3 really tough competitors out there: Dwyer and Shea Dwyer and Cheyenne and Leah. So I just went small. We haven't done that all year. But we're going to represent this university in a way where we're going to always compete. And I thought we had three tough competitors, while Virginia Tech had their entire team.
Turnovers, was that their defense forcing the issue, or just more self-inflicted?
You know what? We had some turnovers from some of our new kids. I think that this was the new environment for them, and they just kind of dribbled off their foot or whatever. But some surprising turnovers, just as many surprising shot attempts that weren't even high level. That was surprising too. But this environment does it to you. They've earned it. I mean, their success has created these crowds, and these crowds have created their success, and it's going to keep rolling.
Right here.
Katie, this conference is a gauntlet, obviously.
Yeah.
What do you tell your kids as you guys move forward? And big one on Sunday. They're all big in this league.
Yeah, well, we can't move forward unless we own it, and that's all I talked about. That was my message in the locker room. Is like I'm looking at about 5 people that are owning it right now, and 5 people that are still blaming it on something else. And I mean, we're going to keep it real simple, but we're going to own this, and you're going to own your behavior, and you're going to own your no-shows. We had a bunch of no-shows tonight. We did, and if they don't own it, then we can't move forward. So we're going to own it.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you.